What's up, guys? So, we were supposed to be playing Diablo last night, leveling our druid, and I just had a really hard time getting motivated to play. Just been feeling kind of burnt out. It's just the internet is just it's everything around Diablo 4 is just so negative, man. Everybody's just like, I mean, I don't even go on the subreddit anymore because it's just a dumpster fire, and it's just people always complaining and just bitching about this, complaining about that, and it's just like I don't know, man. Just the negativity starts to get to you after a while, right? So, I took a little break and played some Baldur's Gate 3 last night. Fantastic game. I'm loving it right now. I'm gonna probably post some videos about Baldur's Gate here in the near future. But yeah, I actually saw the season 2 updates that are coming, and that got me excited to play again. I was looking at the patch notes. I watched the video. The cinematic is amazing. I was like, that's one thing I'll give Blizzard is that their cinematics are always fantastic. And even though this wasn't like a true Blizzard cinematic, it was super hype. It was like, I was like, this is awesome. So I really hope that these changes actually go through, because if so, this is a huge W for Blizzard. This is a huge W for Diablo 4. I kind of wish that some of these things had been out when the game released. But there's just been this culture lately, and it's not just with video games. I mean, look at the disaster that was Cyberpunk launch, and I feel like the consumers just put so much pressure on these game companies to put the games out quicker. And I feel like a lot of times they rush it faster than it's ready. And we get a launch like this. We get a launch like Cyberpunk. We get a launch like the latest Jedi game, which I don't think it's even still. I don't know if it's playable on PC still. I've had friends of mine. I haven't even tried to play it because I was actually going to download it when it came out, and it was unplayable. People weren't even getting past the loading screen. So it's pretty frustrating that that's kind of the world we live in now. But unfortunately we all keep giving them our money. So until we stop doing that, they're just going to keep, doing what they're doing. But anyways, I digress. We are looking at some pluses to the season. So we're going to go through it in this video. So let's do it. All right, so this is the season 2 update from Blizzard. The season's going to be called Season of Blood. There was a video put out by Woody Joe, which is one of the head guys over at Maxroll. His title says Team Lead. I don't really know what that means. I think he's probably the guy who created the site, and everyone else is kind of just content creators on the site. I could be wrong, but anyways, he put out a pretty long, detailed video, essentially just proposing some fixes to Diablo 4 and just some of the things that he liked about the game, some of the things he didn't like. And Blizzard CEO actually responded to his video, which I thought was pretty cool. And there's a key thing he says. I'm going to put it up on the screen here. There's a key thing that he says. There's a few surprises that are coming, and I think it ties into some of the notes here on the news release. This could just be me, huffing on some copium, but I think that means something, and so we'll get into it when we get to that part of the news. But I've got a theory. Okay, so we'll go through some of the new changes. So Season of Blood. So there's gonna be 5 new in-game bosses. Now I've seen the jokes that it's just gonna be 5 reskins of Lilith. There's gonna be like a Fire Lilith and a Poison Lilith, and but what kind of caught my attention here is new and returning foes for additional in-game challenges, right? New and returning, right? So the name of the game is Diablo, right? In every single Diablo, we have fought Diablo. We have not fought Diablo in Diablo 4. So maybe I'm huffing on some copium, but I'm thinking that this might mean this right here with a combination of Blizzard CEO saying that there's a few surprises coming. I think this might mean that we might get to fight Diablo in Season 2. Could be wrong, but I'm hoping that that's the case, because that would be really freaking cool if they do. I mean, they have to bring Diablo back at some point, right? Because maybe it's in a DLC. But yeah, I mean, the name of the franchise is Diablo. It's kind of weird that we don't get to fight Diablo. So hoping that. Better target farming of uniques and uber uniques. I'm not really sure how they're gonna do this. I feel like the way that they could probably do it was have some sort of like currency that you could farm, and then like once you get enough, have it be like a, you know, pretty substantial amount where you can't just like chain farm them, right? And then you get a chance to roll like one of the uber uniques, right? You don't get like a specific one, but maybe you can be like roll and get a chance to get like an Undaro's Visage or like you know, a Shaco or something, right? So that's kind of cool. I want to see, you know, how they're going to do it. So, but at least they are putting that out there. They're taking our feedback that the ridiculous drop rates on those uber uniques is ridiculous. So Renown rewards, so this is a pretty cool one too. So rewards will carry over when completed on any prior character beyond Altars of Lilith and map discovery. So that is really good. That's really nice. Not having to Renown farm is amazing. I heard in Woody Joe's video that he enjoys Renown farming. I can't agree with him there. I can't stand farm. I can't stand mindless tasks. Like, it's just like, hey, go find this, like go do this, right? Like those kind of tasks in game is like the quickest way for me to just be like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Part of the reason why I've had just a hard time getting into any like new MMO, because that's how all the early game quests are. It's like, hey, go kill 10 rats, or hey, go get, you know, 3 pieces of slime from, you know, the slime or whatever. You know, it's always just these BS quests that you have to do, and that's kind of how I felt about Renown. So it's kind of cool that that's getting removed as long as you've completed it on one character. So pretty nice. And what includes potion charges, skill points, obol cap upgrades, and paragon points. So nice. So we get the paragon points too. So pretty nice there. So there are some quality of life changes coming. More efficient inventory management for gems. Super nice. Everyone's been asking for a gem tab, so that's really nice. Paragon points, skill points, potion charges, and obols. We just read that. Changes to functionality of status effects such as vulnerable and overpower, critical strike damage, and elemental resistances. So these 3 right here, I think, are probably going to be nerfs. I think they're probably going to nerf these 3 things, and I think elemental resistances is just going to get fixed, because elemental resistances are just broken right now. But I mean, by far, vulnerable, I think, let me backtrack. I think vulnerable and crit strike damage are gonna get nerfed, and I think overpower will probably get buffed. Because right now overpower is basically a useless stat. I think the only, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but the only class that I can think of that actually uses overpower is a blood necromancer. I don't think there's any other classes that use it as a mechanic, right? Like, it just, if it happens, it happens. So they might make some reworks there to make it so where it's something that maybe you want to try to go for. But I mean, as of right now, overpower plus to damage on any of your stats is pretty much a wasted affix. So we'll see what they do there. So let's see here. So status effects. So updated elemental resistance. Okay, so they literally just said that. So why are they repeating this twice? Okay. They repeated that. Okay, so they're giving it in text, and then they're giving it in like a graphic. Okay, got it. Gems no longer take up inventory space. Thank you, Jesus. That is amazing. Stash can now be searched and filtered. So this is amazing. I'm glad that they're doing this, but I wonder how are they going to implement this for console players? Because this is super easy to implement on PC, but how are you going to do this for console players? Because I mean, to type on a console is a pain in the ass, so I don't really know how they're going to do this, but I guess we'll see. So here's the trailer. Cool. So let's watch the trailer, and then we can call it a day. This trailer is really cool. I really enjoy this trailer.
It started small. Nameless people that no one would miss. Dead. Discarded. Their throats torn open.
I really like the art style. Art style is really chill. It's just like so dark and grainy.
Mounted like the bodies. The desperate and the brave.
Turn it down a little bit so it's not
corruption.
Being picked up on the mic.
But they were too late.
Very like comic book vibes, you know?
killed them. Brought them back. Hungry. I have fought this plague
So,
a
like,
long time.
this right here makes me think of a demon hunter, and I'm wondering if they're teasing it. There's no mention anywhere that we're getting a new class, but I mean, I know a rogue can use a crossbow, or they use crossbows, but I don't know. Just like, why are we highlighting the rogue? And then like there's a thing that she says.
Something different. A survivor with all of their strengths and none of our weaknesses. Someone unexpected.
See, like the way that like the slashing's happening, like it just makes me.
They'll never see you coming.
I'll never see. See like that.
Hunt them.
That's a rogue.
Kill them.
I'm just trying to see if we see if that was a sorcerer,
We are the beacon
necromancer.
of light. Let our stakes pierce through the hearts of the damned.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Did the barbarian just whirlwind and then turn into a bear?
Let our stakes pierce
Wait, what?
through the hearts of the damned.
Oh, that was okay. That's actually pretty cool editing. That's actually pretty cool. So like they edited in to make it look like
In the realm of darkness, we are the beacon of light.
so the barbarian
Let us
jumps up
take-
here, then he turns into. Did they just? I think they changed. Hold on, did they change the? Did they
In
just
the
change the
realm
clip?
of darkness,
I think
we
they
are
might have
the
just
beacon
changed
of
the
light.
clip.
Let us
No, they
stakes
didn't.
pierce through the hearts of the damned.
But right there, they.
But tonight,
That's pretty cool.
we hunt.
How they shifted from like the barbarian to the druid to the rogue. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Some really cool stuff coming. I'm excited. I think that these are definitely some needed changes. So really happy that Blizzard is actually listening to us, and hopefully pray that these actually happen. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like. And we'll be we upload about 2 times a week, so we'll be getting another video out to you guys hopefully by the end of the weekend. So you guys have a good night. See ya.